I lived in a house where it was very colorful, and it's a really comforting feeling to just look in here and see such bright, beautiful colors when we're cooking.
Inside this box is our toilet box. Originally, we're gonna use a camper that her dad had, and it just didn't feel right. We came across van life. Hi, we're Denise and Reed, and we've been traveling in our Ram ProMaster for the last 2 years now with our dog Bella and our cat Rita.
Come on in. Well, this right here is our kitchen where all the foodie magic happens. We have this backsplash right here, which is real tile, and we decided to do it that way because I lived in a house where it was very colorful, very beautiful. My mom loved color, and she had a lot of Mexican tiles like these. And I really wanted to bring a piece of home with me to our van, and it's a really comforting feeling to just look in here and see such bright, beautiful colors when we're cooking. This is our 2-burner stove. It does the trick just fine. I was hoping for a big oven and a 4-burner stove, but we decided to go with this so we'd have more countertop space. And actually I'm really happy we did because our counter is a little bitty, but it does the trick just fine. We also have our dishware up here. We have our magic bullet where we make a bunch of smoothies. We also have our cups and some dishware and stuff like that. As well as in here, we have a lot of food. We have our AeroPress because coffee is king or queen. And this is where we also have a lot of different teas and things like that. We have a bunch of hot sauce because we absolutely love hot sauce and we use it in absolutely everything. We also store like seasonings, things like that. Olive oil, garlic. We decided to put a window right here in the back because we wanted to be able to look out when we're cooking and just see wherever we are and really enjoy the view. So we wanted to have a huge one, as you can see right here. We also have down here our gray water tanks. We have 2 tanks down here and they work just fine. They're 5-gallon each. We really like them. And then we also have our trash bin over here and our silverware drawer. So we also decided with this window that we wanted custom built window covers so that we can close them whenever we want. They can go down or up, which is really nice if you want to peek out and see stuff from the top and you don't want to open it all the way. And we absolutely love that. Our sink. I wanted a really deep sink. I wanted to make sure that we could load a lot of dishes in here and also just be able to clean and not worry about space, and we got that and I'm really happy about that. We also got this is our second faucet we've had in this van. The other one froze, but this one has been working just fine. I like it a lot and it does the trick. We also have 40 gallons of water, and we are so happy we decided to go with a lot more water because we like being off grid when we can. And so we don't have to leave and go to town for water very often, which makes us very, very happy. We also have a 3-step purification system down here. And that is really nice because we don't have to worry where we get our water from. And it's nice to be stress-free about that wherever we go. So we also have a fruit hammock right here. We used to use a bin instead of a fruit hammock, and we had it somewhere else in the van. And I just was done with that. So we got a fruit hammock and it works pretty well. It swings, but it doesn't seem to bash too much sometimes, but not very often. And we also made sure that we had extra countertop space. This opens and closes so that we can use our toilet and use the bathroom area. But it's nice to have extra countertop space because our kitchen is pretty small right here, but this really helps out. During my last year of college, I decided to do a study abroad program in Italy, and Reed and I had just met. And I told him I was going to leave, and so he decided that he was going to buy a ticket and fly out and meet me in Italy. And so basically the beginning of our relationship started in Italy, and it really set a foundation for us when it comes to what we love and what inspires us and what our relationship's about. And so for us, it's really about adventure, travel, exploring, learning about new cultures, and embracing the unknown together. And I think that was really nice that it helped us transition into van life so well because we already knew that we were good at traveling together. This is also one of our favorite things in the van, our S-bar heater. It is tapped into the gas line. We did our build in Colorado and we ended it in the wintertime, and so we absolutely needed a heater in order to keep warm, and it's done the trick very well. It also has a monitor which helps, and you can set it for different times during the night, and I really love that. We also have our headliner. We call this our attic, and we store all of our random miscellaneous stuff. It's just extra storage up here. We have some blankets, we have our first aid kit, as well as some of the stuff that we use for work and whatnot. And then we also have our swivel seat right here, which is great. It opens up the space, as I've heard people say a lot, and it is nice because one of us can sit here and work while the other is working over in the other section. This section right here, we got this from IKEA. We keep a lot of dry storage in it. It is a game changer because we can store so much. There are 5 drawers, and so it helps us store a bunch of different things.
So after Denise graduated college, we decided that we wanted to travel in some capacity. So having Bella, we didn't think that we could backpack around Europe together or South America or Asia. So we decided that we wanted to travel around the States and do land travel, do overlanding. When we originally were gonna use a camper that her dad had, but we didn't have a good vehicle to tow it, and the camper needed some work and it just didn't feel right. So as we were researching how to make this lifestyle work, we came across van life and different people building out their vans and whatnot, and that inspired us to do the same. We bought the van at the end of 2019 after a year of saving up, and then we built it out all of 2020. We took a long, slow time with it, with a state of things going on.
We were full-time working as well, so after Reed would get off work in the evenings, we would start working on the build, and we'd work long into the night, which is why it took so long for us to finish the build. And we honestly didn't know when we would get on the road during that time. So we took it slow, took it easy, and just wanted to make the van exactly how we wanted it to be.
Yeah, and I definitely wanted to save up more, so it was about 3 years of planning and prepping so that we could hit the road and be comfortable while we were doing it. In this middle section of the van here, we have a few different things going on. On this side, we have the standard Lagoon table swivel, which goes out of the way so that we can reach our fridge and freezer. We have a Dometic fridge. It's a chest style fridge, and it is the dual zone, so we have a fridge and a freezer here. And yeah, it has a lot of space. I mean, we definitely went with this because it's very energy efficient and it stores a lot. Sometimes you have to dig really deep, and you definitely have to clean out that fridge a lot because a lot of stuff will sit at the bottom, and like moisture and stuff will drip down. It can get a little dirty. So, but it comes with wire racks you can pull out and wipe it up for easy clean. I recommend it. We've had one issue with it. The cord went out on us, but other than that, we just replaced the cord. The customer service was really good, and the fridge has been running like a champ. We also have a propane tank in here. We have a big barbecue style propane tank that runs our burners. Our propane tank lasts for about 2 or 3 months of cooking, sometimes 3 to 4 months of cooking. So we're really happy that we went with a large one for that reason. And other things on this side of the van, we have AC outlet here, and we have some decorations. Rita likes to play the ukulele every now and again. And then we also have our electrical buttons and monitors here. We have our solar monitor, we have our heater monitor, our inverter on and off switch, our lights, and our water pump. And so it's kind of our little electrical hub of switches and monitors. Another reason why we got the chest style fridge is because it doubles as our seating area. 2 people can sit here, and then another person can sit here. So we have seating for 3 people total. So I didn't actually start playing chess till we got on the road. A few friends that we met put me onto the chess app, and we started playing together virtually. And then I decided I wanted to get a board to make it more interactive with people. So we play chess on the beach, in the woods, in your van, anywhere we go. It's been a really cool activity to break out and to bond with other people on the road. And this nook here we built out and framed a little cat door for Rita so she can go underneath the van and eat her food and also use the litter box. So we have a big top-down litter box that she can jump into that's underneath the bed back there. And so a lot of times we'll hear in the night rustling around back there. When she gets hyper, she's climbing around and batting things underneath us, and she has a lot of fun underneath there. If she wants some quiet time or wants to get away from us or whatever's going on, she just boop, goes under there and hides away. Here we have our second IKEA set here. We've got some clothes, swimsuits, underwear, socks, towels, and we've got some arts and crafts in the bottom here. We've got different pens and pencils, markers, some games like Phase 10, Uno, different cards, and then more clothes, yeah, socks, some belts, things like that in here. And we have little cubbies to divide them out. And above there's some space here. Eventually we want to get rid of this lagoon table because we have to move it around back and forth, and a lot of times we take it off and store it up front. We want to get a slide out table that fits right in here, and we can just pull it out and it'll be centered nice and neat for people to eat and relax right here, and then just tucks right underneath. But for now, it's chest storage and some solar storage. And we also keep our little Jackery, our little backup charger here, and a yoga mat, as well as a carbon monoxide detector on the side of the drawer. These past 2 years have flown by. I thought that originally, we'd go for like 6 months to a year and then reassess. Denise was thinking more 3 to 4 years. So now we're like in the middle, past mine and in the middle of hers. I think we'll keep it going for another few years. It's been really great. We are currently in Baja, Mexico, in Baja Sur, in between the two Cabos, and we really enjoy being in Mexico. It has reignited our passion for travel. Being across in a different country where they don't speak the same language and have a different culture than us has been really just a beautiful thing to witness and to be exposed to.
Yeah, it's our second time. It's our first time since we were in Rome together that we have been in another country. And it's so cool that we've been able to bring our van along with us and our pets. Having them be here with us really makes it so much sweeter.
So over here we have a seating area as well, and inside this box is our toilet box. We have a compostable toilet. We have the Nature's Head toilet. It's done well for us. We would recommend it. There's some issues with it, but we haven't had too much. The smell has been good and all that stuff. We usually only use number 2 if for emergencies only. Usually we go out other places, but it works well for us. And we also double and have some like cleaning supplies in here. It's a big box, but it serves well for seating. And so that way Denise and I can sit across from each other and enjoy our meals together. We have the extra countertop space here. And then underneath here, we actually have 2 light bars. So this will illuminate this area, and a light bar in the kitchen helps illuminate the kitchen as well. And then above here, we have all of our toiletries. So, this is our bathroom section from head to toe. We've got toothbrushes. Denise has got an overwhelming amount of hair products and makeup and stuff in here. So I pretty much have like a toothbrush, toothpaste, and then like 1 shower bag. So we load up our shower bags with all the stuff that we need to take into Planet Fitness, or to do an outdoor shower in the back, or do a public shower wherever we're at. Unlike the IKEA furniture, we fully customize these cabinets. Everything in here besides the IKEA furniture is custom. So we built these cabinet doors, we built the cabinetry themselves. Everything was put together by Denise and I. As you can see, we clearly have a fixed bed. It's very high and raised up. Our mattress is a queen size memory foam mattress that's about 12-13 inches thick. And we are actually looking to get a smaller mattress. We took the mattress from our home and crammed it in here, but since it's so thick, I can't really sit up that well, but I can sit up decently. So we actually chose the Ram ProMaster because it's a bit boxier, a little wider, and I'm almost 6'2", and I can sleep width ways. We kind of, we kind of bumped out the walls here. There's like a very, very thin piece of plywood on each side covering up the sheet metal, and some thin reflectics behind that to insulate it. So we went really, really thin, and I can barely, touch at night, my toes and whatnot, but it works for us right now. And sleeping with Bella and Rita, you never really sleep in a straight line anyways. You're kind of conforming around the animals, right? So it works really well. We love the bunk window in here, which I often open with my foot while laying down. We turn on our max air fan and you get a nice airflow through here. This is often the coolest place in the van. So we usually put Bella up here whenever we're gonna be gone and turn the fan on and turn this fan on as well. And it's really nice and cold in here. And these cabinets, this one is mine. All my clothes, shirts, pants, all go up in here for me. And then Denise has her clothes on this side. So we kind of have a his and hers. And hers has a gas strut. My gas strut kind of broke off. So I usually have to put my head like this and just dig through. The fan is essential in here. I don't like sleeping hot. I run very hot at night and Denise runs very cold. So we often have a battle with the fan. I'll try to point it up in the air or whatnot. And I'll be sleeping on top of the covers and she'll be underneath the covers with multiple blankets on. On the wall over here, we have some hanging storage where we'll put our phones. There is a light and there's a 12-volt outlet in here as well. We have some privacy curtains here that we utilize to block out the sun, keep it warmer, and also just keep it from people looking at us while we sleep. We have actually our laundry bag behind here as well. So we usually just stuff all it in here and it hangs up on magnets. And then we can just pop that off and take it into the laundromat when we're ready. But underneath here is our garage. So let's go check that out.
Traveling with a dog and cat has actually been such an amazing experience. We found Rita right before we got on the road and we did not expect that to happen whatsoever. So we were nervous about what it might be like to bring a cat into an ever-changing environment, and she's actually done beautifully. She sleeps on the bed when we're driving often, sometimes comes up to greet us when we're on a bumpy road, and Bella is honestly the best road dog we could have asked for. She sleeps a lot, but then she also is always down to go on a hike with us, meet new people, and she oftentimes is the person that helps us meet, or the animal that helps us meet new people.
Yeah, Bella is a great icebreaker. She's made us a lot of friends on the road. Everyone loves her personality, and so it's a great way to meet new people and to share our family with everybody else. Bella likes to paddleboard and Rita likes to climb trees, so they love it.
So back here in our garage, we have a bunch of stuff. As you can see, we have our charge controller. We also have our 2000 watt inverter, and we have 400 amp hours of AGM batteries, and they are all stored on this side over here. We also have our tools, and if we also have a plug for our shore power. So if we are somewhere where we can plug in, we'll do so. We have a lot of good stuff in here because we like enjoying our time outdoors. We have our chairs, we have our tents. We also have a boogie board, as you can see right here. Reed also stores his snowboard up here and his boots and everything that is included in that. We make sure that we have stuff for swimming. Out here in Baja, we want to be in the water as much as possible. So we made sure that we have snorkel gear and goggles and all of the stuff we need to make sure to get out on the water. And we also, right before we got on the road, Reed won a paddleboard from his work, and we have that with us. It is an inflatable one, so we just pull it out from the side over here and then pump it up, and we're good to go on the water, and it has done wonders for us. Bella actually loves paddling with us on the paddleboard. This is a really long area here because we wanted room for our 40-gallon water tank, which is stored on the side over here, as well as the stuff we need to do outdoor showers. And we have all of that on the side right over here. We also, my boots, I always need these accessible because I actually love these boots so much. They're my faves, Sorel. And so I keep them handy. I have shoes on the side right over here as well. We keep our shovel. If you know, you know. That stays back here, and some other miscellaneous things that we might not need very often, but we want to have them on hand just in case we do need them. Stay here. We really wanted a high bed because obviously, as you can see, we store a bunch of things. We just want to be ready for any activity that comes our way. We really love having people invite us to do things and just be able to say, hey, yeah, we'd love to come. We have the stuff for it, and get on our way. And so we made sure that that was a priority in this build. And that is our van. So we have been down in Baja for a month now, and we're gonna be here for another month. and then we are actually going to be heading back up to Colorado for a couple weddings, and then we're going to make the long voyage up to Alaska. That's been something that's been on our bucket list for a long time, and we're so excited about it.
If you want to follow that adventure, check out our YouTube at Denise and Reed. That is Denise and Reed. Follow us for a good time.
On YouTube and on Instagram. Thank you so much, Tiny Home Tours, for checking out our space, and we will see you on the road.